vs England, prediction and preview. Italy host England at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium in Naples on Thursday night, in both sides' opening Euro 2024 qualifier. We look ahead to the game with the key Opta insights and supercomputer prediction. Italy vs England, the quick hits. England are the very slight favorites to win with the Opta supercomputer 35.7%. Italy haven't won any of their last 4 games in Naples, last winning there in November 1997. Gareth Southgate will be hoping to finally win a game against Italy as England manager, after drawing 3 and losing one of his previous 4 games against them. Match preview. Italy and England start their quest for Euro 2024 qualification with this match in Naples on Thursday night. The Italians are looking to record consecutive wins over the Three Lions for the first time since March 2002. Whilst this is the first time that England and Italy have been drawn in the same European Championship qualifying group, they were matched together in the qualifiers for the 1998 World Cup. That time around, England managed to top the group ahead of the Italians despite winning neither of their qualifying games against them D1L1, famously drawing 0-0 in Rome in their final game to make it to France 98 under Glenn Hoddle. That game in Rome was one of 6 consecutive away matches in Italy that England have failed to win D2L4, with only 1 goal to show from these 6 visits, Andros Townsend's strike in a 1-1 draw in March 2015. England's last away win against Italy came in May 1961, with goals from Jerry Hitchens II and Jimmy Greaves securing a 3-2 victory at the Stadio Olimpico, Rome. Gareth Southgate will be looking for his 50th win as England manager in this match, in what will be his 82nd game in charge of the Three Lions. If he does this, he'd become the 3rd England manager to reach 50 wins after Sir Alf Ramsey 79 games and Walter Winterbottom 82 games. Southgate will have to do something he's never done before, however, beat Italy. The England manager has faced the Italians 4 times but drawn 3 and lost once, with one of those draws ending in a penalty shootout loss in the Euro 2020 final at Wembley. Roberto Mancini will be taking charge of his 58th international as Italy manager, with the last Italian coach with more matches in a single spell in charge of the national team being Enzo Bearzot between 1975 and 1986. Both of these sides have been placed in Group C of the European Championship 2024 qualifiers, alongside Ukraine, North Macedonia, and Malta. Only 2 teams will automatically qualify for the finals in France next summer. But as Italy won their UEFA Nations League 2022-23 group, they are already guaranteed at least a playoff spot. Last meeting. Italy 1-0 England, September 23, 2022 UEFA Nations League. The last time these 2 nations met in an international game was in the UEFA Nations League in September 2022, where they played out a low-quality affair in the San Siro, Milan. Italy prevailed 1-0 despite attempting just 3 shots on target and posting an XG of 0.49, but it was toothless England that again went home without a victory. Then Sassuolo forward Giacomo Raspadori scored the only goal of the game, his 4th for the senior Italian side. This 1-0 defeat saw England stretch their scoreless run to 3 games, which was their longest run in international football since November 2000. At the end of this match, the Three Lions had gone 495 minutes without a single goal in open play. In fact, at the full-time whistle, England still hadn't scored a non-penalty goal in the 2022-23 edition of the UEFA Nations League. The only other team to suffer that feat were UEFA Mino's San Marino. This was the 5th game in a row that England had failed to win, with that run extending to 6 games with the 3-3 home draw with Germany at Wembley 3 days after this match. This was the 5th successive game between Italy and England that failed to see more than 2 goals scored. The previous 4 had all ended in draws, with 1-0 and 3-1 draws, including the Euro 2020 final at Wembley, which Italy won via a penalty shootout. Recent form. This will be England's first match since their 2022 FIFA World Cup exit to France at the quarter-final stage. Harry Kane scored England's only goal of the game from the penalty spot to equal Wayne Rooney's all-time England scoring record 53 goals, but missed a late penalty which would have leveled the scores and made him the outright top scorer in Three Lions history. Overall in 2022, England lost 4 of their 13 internationals, their most losses in a calendar year since 2018, also 4, but from 17 games. England haven't won any of their last 3 away internationals. With their 1-0 defeat to Italy in Milan back in September 2022, the third in this run after a 1-1 draw in Germany and a 1-0 defeat in Hungary, all in the UEFA Nations League. England haven't gone 4 successive away internationals without a win since June 2017. England have won 17 of their last 18 European Championship qualifying games, losing the other 2-1 away at Czech Republic in October 2019. Across those 17 wins, they've scored 67 goals and conceded just 7. Italy failed to qualify for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar following a shock playoff defeat to North Macedonia in March 2022, so their most recent internationals came in friendlies against Albania 3-1 win and Austria 2-0 loss. Italy have won their last 14 European Championship qualifiers, a run stretching back to September 2015. They have lost none of their last 40 Euros qualifiers W34D6 since a 3-1 away defeat to France in September 2006. On home soil, they haven't lost a qualifier since September 1999 against Denmark and are unbeaten in 25 games since W21D4. Overall, Italy have lost just one of their last 31 home internationals W17D13L1. With that defeat coming in that shock World Cup playoff defeat to North Macedonia in Palermo. Their recent record in Naples isn't great, however, drawing 3 and losing one of their most recent 4 games played in the city. Their last win in Naples came back in November 1997 versus Russia in a 1998 World Cup qualifier. Key players: Italy, Vincenzo Grifo. Italian striker Vincenzo Grifo is having a fine season domestically with Bundesliga club SC Freiburg, scoring a career-high 12 top-flight goals already in 2022-23 and 14 in all competitions. Admittedly, half of his league goals have come from the penalty spot, but Italy know they have another reliable penalty taker in their squad alongside Arsenal midfielder Jorginho. Only German striker Niklas Füllkrug 15 has scored more in the Bundesliga this season, while he's also within the top 10 creative players in the competition with his expected assists total of 5. 2. The 29-year-old has been directly involved in 7 goals in just 8 appearances for the national team, scoring 4 goals and assisting 3. He's averaging a goal or assist every 61 minutes for the Italians. England, Jude Bellingham. With Italy possessing plenty of talented ball-playing midfielders, England will need a central midfield figure to take control of the game. In Jude Bellingham, they have the ideal candidate for that role. Bellingham was one of the 3 Lions players to excel in Qatar at the World Cup, with the Borussia Dortmund youngster becoming England's second youngest goalscorer at a World Cup 19 years, 145 days after Michael Owen. He was also the key ball winner for the 3 Lions at the tournament, with a team-high 16 tackles and winning possession back from the opposition 31 times. Across the Bundesliga this season, he's the most heavily involved in Dortmund's open-play attacking sequence involvements 125, while across the league he's placed third behind only Joshua Kimmich 145 and Jamal Musiala 138. Italy vs England prediction. The Opta supercomputer believes England are the slight favorites for this match, with a 35.7% chance of victory. However, this is only a 1.6% chance higher than Italy winning 34.1%, so it's almost too tight to call. Gareth Southgate will be hoping the Opta machine is right, as it would mean he'd finally get over his winless streak as England manager against Italy and get Euro 2024 qualification off to a perfect start versus their hardest opponents in the group. On paper, Italy vs England squads. Italy squad: Gianluigi Donnarumma, Alex Merritt, Marco Carnesecchi, Ladomiro Falcone, Leonardo Bonucci, Captain, Matteo Darmian, Francesco Acerbi. Emerson Palmieri, Giovanni Di Lorenzo, Leonardo Spinazzola, Alessio Romagnoli, Rafael Toloi, Giorgio Scalvini, Alessandro Buongiorno, Marco Verratti, Giorgino, Nicolo Barella. Brian Cristanti, Lorenzo Pellegrini, Matteo Pessina, Sandro Tanelli, Davide Fratisi, Domenico Berardi, Gianluca Scamacca, Vincenzo Griffo, Matteo Politano, Wilfried Nanto, Simone Pafundi. Matteo Redaguai. England squad: Jordan Pickford, Fraser Forster, Aaron Ramsdale, Kyle Walker, John Stones, Harry Maguire, Eric Dier, Kieran Trippier, Luke Shaw, Ben Chilwell, Reece James. Mark Gahey, Jordan Henderson, Declan Rice, Calvin Phillips, Jude Bellingham, Conor Gallagher, Harry Kane captain, Jack Grealish, Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden, James Maddison, Ivan Toney. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.